Wow. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening today. How was your day? You are welcome to Talk with Toke on Thursday. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Please, you have to bear with me sometimes. And that was what really led to today's topic. Yes. And I believe we should treat it because it's affecting almost everybody, especially in a country like ours. So I'm really sorry for coming late. Yeah, I can see one person. Thank you very much. Thank you. A lot of people will have been waiting for me. I say thank you to everybody that have been, encouraging and following me from the beginning of this program. I say thank you to everybody. God bless you. Ṣé gangan ni o. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Wow, yeah, more likes. God bless you. Please, if you are watching this and you are liking this, I will appreciate if you can help me share it. Please help me share it so that the information can get across to those who will be needing it. You might not need it. That's what I usually say every week. You might not need it, but somebody somewhere will need it. Yes, somebody somewhere will surely need this information. So that is why it's better for us to share it. I will appreciate if you can help me share it. And I say thank you for doing that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is the 11th week. Wow, 11th week. Wonderful. It was indeed a great journey. Next week, is going to be the 12th week, and I'm almost rounding up the first quarter of this program. I'm excited and I'm happy, and I really love the program. I enjoy it so much. I learn a lot. Like I said, I will be coming, after the end of the first quarter to share all my experiences with you. You will love it too. So I'm happy. Some of these things I don't know. Prayer before I bring the topic. Some of it I don't know. Some of it, affect me personally. Why some people will send message to me and say, please treat this. So that is how I, get across most of my that's how I get most of my topics, and it's out of research too. I get one or two things that is affecting us. And if you look at all the topics, one way or the other, yes, it's something we need to be a better person, something to encourage us, something to make us better person, something to make our life more better. For those who are just joining in this night, we've treated a lot of topics. We've treated procrastination, we've treated productivity, we've treated how to, have more income, we've treated overcoming challenges, self-discovery. Wow, lots of wonderful topics. But today I'll be treating stress. Yes, stress. Some people will tag it as, personally to me, I tag it too as a silent killer. Stress is a silent killer. That is what a lot of people don't know. Some of us don't know we are going through one or two stress until when it breaks us. And it's very important to watch this. Very, very important to watch it because, so a lot of things comes out of being stressful. A lot of things comes out of it. A lot. Sometimes we get breakdown by, what we eat, you know by the environment we find ourselves. If it is a toxic environment that is somehow. Wow, thank you for sharing this. I can see Oludare. God bless you, Oludare Ogunlana. God bless you for sharing this. I'm happy. God bless you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. So now, this stress is for everybody. You cannot tell me you stay in a country that has and you haven't undergo through one stress or the other. I'm not here to really elaborate on why we are going through it, but I'm here to, treat how we can distress. Yes, because we all know that a lot of things that it can cause. It can come at any time. It can come anyhow. Yes, it can come through emotional. Yes, your emotional can be affected and it may lead to stress. Your physical can be affected and you will lead to stress. Yes, you may have problem with your relationship and it may lead to stress. If you procrastinate a lot, you leave a lot of things you don't that you have to do, you don't do it, it will lead to stress. So many reasons. Your work, can stress you, your children can stress you, your environment can stress you. You can get stressed anyhow, anytime. But there are some things you need to do, and that is what we want to discuss this night. You need to distress it. And when we are talking about distress, a lot of people have tweeted it. They will say, okay, go for exercise, go have a nice, go for party, talk to friend, mix up. A lot of people have been treating it, but in my own perspective, I believe there are other in-depth way we can treat stress, we can distress stress. And I'm going to bring out 7 points. And if you look at the 7 points very well, you will see that it all touches all areas of life. From one, your finance. I'll mention it before I start explaining of it. Your finance, yes, your finance. Your home, that second one, your home, your environment. Yes. Third one, your relationship. Yes, your relationship. Then the fourth one, your mind. Yes, your health. Yes, these are stages. These are the things that your future. Yes, if it is not balanced enough, these are almost all areas we need to distress ourselves. Yes. King David, thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. So, these are areas we need to distress ourselves. When I talk of finance, yes, finance, if your expenses are more than your income, that is a big problem. Yes, that is what can really, really stress you. If your expenses are more than income, you are call letter to stress. Yes, you are writing letter to stress. I'm telling you, you need to watch your finances. You need to watch how you spend. You need to look at things that take away money from us. Do you know this data of a thing? There was a time I was, writing all my expenses and see how I can manage it, and I decided to write every day how I spend my money. And I discovered that I spend money on two things. For those of us in Nigeria, you will agree with me. I spend much more money on two things. I spend much money on data, one, and I spend much money on the, what do you call it, on petrol. And I think I'm the Nigerian problem. Okay, Bumiolu, the Nigerian problem now expenditure is more than income. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I spend much money on petrol. These two, these two take away a lot of money from me. But what I try to do is to sit down first that I have identified it. Okay, let me sit down and see how I can rectify it and see how I can work on it. Yes, according to Bumiolu, Nigerian problem are more, yes, we have expenditure than income in Nigeria. No doubt about it. Definitely it's going to be like that because of how things are rising up every day. When you go to the market today, you buy something, you buy for 5 naira, you get to the market, it's now 10 naira. So there is no how it will not be like that. But we should watch it so that it will not be much than what we our income. If your income is 100,000, for instance, now, and your expenditure is 300,000, that is on the high side. You need to sit down and work on it. What are the things, what are the sacrifices you need to make yourself happy? There is no joy in being stressed, being going through stress, or having finance stress. Is one of the high reasons why we go on stress in Nigeria. So you need to watch it. If you can break it down to 150 expenditure, 150 over 100 is still manageable. But if your income is like 100,000 and you are spending 300,000, you should watch it. Then watch debt. Yes, for some of us, we live with debt. Something we cannot afford, we live with debt. I have one of my sis my is it my sister or friend, yes, that there's something she needed to get, and that thing, if she wants to get it to buy, she has the ability to buy it for like 10,000 naira. But she believed that if she can get if somebody can sell it for her on debt and she can buy it for 30,000 naira, she will still appreciate it. But that is not the best. Watch out for debt. Yes, these are the things that have affected us so much, and it can aggravate stress in us. Pay outstanding bills. Yes, try as much as possible to avoid it. Avoid debt. We can't do without it in Nigeria. Some of us can't do without it. We just have to go through this process to get some things. But think very well if it is something that you really need. Prioritize things you need. Decluster your life, decluster everything about your finances. Work on your finance. Sit down and write out your expenditure. Look at what you can do. Look at how you can reduce debt. Look at how you can reduce expenses. If you try that, I'm very sure that yes, you will get over it. Then the second one is our home. Yes, our home. Some people don't know that our home sometimes distress us. Some people will say, I don't want to go home, Jare. I'm so sometimes when I get into the house, I feel bored, I feel sad, I feel I'm not comfortable. We need to work on our home and environment. If you have a conducive environment, if you have a conducive home, if you have comfortable home, I'm telling you, no matter how the stress you are bringing, maybe from work, maybe from the stress of transport, when you get home, there's some people, when they get home, they feel relaxed. It could be some things that is not valuable again, that you still you are still hanging there, that you needed to take away. Yes, you need a space for yourself. You need an homely home. You need an environment. You need to decluster your home. It could be your wardrobe. Yes, there was a time that I'll be searching for clothes. I will wear more than 5 or 6 clothes before I get the one I need to wear. And by the time I go through all this stress, and I'm stressful enough. So it could build your wardrobe that you need to decluster. You need to reduce. You need space for yourself. Think of the things that is hanging around that you don't need. Make your home homely for you. Your environment is very important. Sometimes this can trigger your stress. So what you need to do is watch out for this. Yes, and try and see how you can make it more comfortable for you. So distress your home. I've made mention of finances. Distress your finance. Yes, by avoiding too much expenditure more than income, by avoiding debt. This time around, the second one is distress your home. Yes, decluster your wardrobe, your kitchen. Yes, for we women, there are some things we pack in our kitchen, and the whole place will look as if we are we are selling some things. The things you think you don't need, take it away for the time you will need it. Decluster your kitchen, your wardrobe, your parlor, your environment. Reduce some load, take some load away. Yes, so that you can have a conducive home. Yes. So the next one is your relationship. Yes, your relationship. You know, you may be having family problem. You may have a relationship with your neighbor, a bad relationship with your neighbor. You may having something no, Mr. King David. Okay, you are on point, ma. Home. There is need for us to create an enabling environment. God bless you, sir. Yes, it's very important, very very important. So now I'm talking about relationship now. Your marriage, your friend, your where you are working, you need to watch out. Try as much as possible to have a good relationship with people. Try as much as possible to settle whatever you think you grievances you are having with people. Settle it, forget. Don't hold on issues. One day I'll be treating how to have a better relationship. Um, like myself, I've decided that I don't want to have problem with anybody. If I have problem with you, I'm telling you, you are a big problem to the whole nation, because I know how to deal with an individual. I know how to build a better relationship, because I know how this affected me. So I don't go into problem with anybody. I avoid it. So try as much as possible to avoid anything that could, disturb you, any differences that could lead to stress. There is no point in coming home or you going to your workplace and there is somebody there that you don't greet. That is, that is the basis of. Oh, Alabi Olajoke Adesipe, thank you very much. You are welcome, ma. So that is the basis of how some people have problem. You are going to your working place, you are not happy going there because you have two people that you don't greet. No, you don't need that. Your relationship with people matters a lot. You need to distress that. Work on your relationship with people. Work on your relationship with your family. Be in harmony with a lot of people. Everybody around you, be in harmony with them. Please do that. Create a good relationship with people. Create a good rapport with people. You will see that you won't have much problem. You won't have much stress. These are the things, the vital things that we don't know that causes stress in our life. So by the time you work on all these things, you see that you will be a bit relieved. Then the next one is our health. Yes, de-stress your health. This one is is me, because sometimes we'll be feeling headache. When we feel these symptoms, instead of us to take actions immediately, some of us will say, okay, me osuni, maybe I needed to sleep. Truly, it may be that you need to sleep, but watch it. Any symptoms that is coming constantly and it's not going, even when you use Panadol, they will tell you when symptom persists after 3 days, consult your doctor. Even that is if you use Panadol. So please don't just wave our health away. Our health are very important. If you are having low BP, high BP, if you are having problem with mental health, if you are having issues with your health, try as much as possible to treat it and see how you can come better from it. If you need to eat good food, yes, eat good food. And Bumiolu, I was reading one of your comments, one of your posts this morning, that you are talking about what you need to eat and what you need to do. Yes, there's some food that is not, good enough for us, for those of us that are above 40. Yes, watch out on what you eat. If need be, detoxify your body. Yes, detoxify your body. Eat good food, eat very well, eat things that will not aggravate into problem later. Watch out for your BP, very important. That is the silent killer too. Yes. Then watch out for little symptoms. Consult your doctor, consult physician if you need to. Get in touch with them. Work on your health. Distress this part of your life, because health is what? Health is wealth. Yes. And the next one is your mind. Your mind, yes. Your mind, yes. For those of us that are psychologists, we say you work with your mind, yes. Watch out on what your thoughts are. You know, I'll also be treating positive thoughts, positive thinking. You know, build a positive thought. Try as much as possible to always think positive. Watch out with what you have in your mind. Your mind say a lot of things about your body. I'm telling you, your mind reflects. If you are happy from mind, it will definitely, radiate outside. You will look beautiful and you will be happy. Yes, watch out for your mind. Try as much as possible, clear your thoughts, clear your mind, be positive. Have a proper planning of anything you want to do. Be positive with your mind. Your mind is very, very important. Try as much as possible to decluster this. Make sure your mind is free. And if you have anything disturbing you, for some of us that are going through emotional problem, try and see those who can help us with it. Try and work out. Sometimes they will say, okay, listen to music. If music will help you clear your thoughts, will help you, clear your mind. You can do that. Yes, you can listen to music. You can try as much as possible and work yourself out. Like the cluster your health, that is distressing your health. I've forgotten to mention exercises, for instance. Yes, exercise. Try and do some exercise. If you do all this, eat good food, do exercise, definitely your mind will be settled. Your mind will be, you'll be better. You have a better thought. All these things work with each other. That is what we don't know. So we need to distress our mind. And the next one is our future. Yes, and this is going to affect a lot of us that are growing old. Yes. Distress your future. How do you distress your future? For instance now, embrace age. Yes, the aging process, when it comes, try as much as possible to embrace it. Some of us still doesn't still accept that we are growing. Yes, some still don't accept their process of aging. If you can carry a bag of rice and all of a sudden you cannot carry it, you should know that your energy is becoming low. So you need to work on that. And when there are so many things that go on in the process of aging, if you accept it, you see that you will age gracefully. Yes, if you accept it, you will see that you will age gracefully. So the process of aging, as it comes, try as much as possible to accept it, embrace it, welcome age. Yes, welcome it. Try as much as possible to welcome it. Yes, and set a goals for yourself. Prepare for that. By preparing for that future, you need to set a goals for yourself. Set a realistic goals for yourself. Prince Adesina Ismail, you are welcome. Great, thank you very much. So set a realistic goals for yourself. Yeah, and then if you are over 40, you are an high dreamer and you still have a lot of, if you have 10 things you want to achieve, please try as much as possible reduce it to 5 and see how you can waive some things. If you are still carrying on that thought from childhood, that you are not dropping, you may be having emotional stress. You may be having try and redirect yourself. I'm talking about your future now. Try and redirect yourself. You are working on something and it's not coming up, try and do other things. Try and diversify. Try and move into something else. Don't stay too long on a particular thing. Yes, embrace this process of aging, and try as much as possible to set a realistic goals for your future. Yes, please do that. A realistic one, the one you know you can achieve, the one you know you have the ability and capability to achieve, and leave the rest to God. Then build your self-esteem. As we grow, so some of us has problem with self-esteem as we grow. Maybe there are some things you can no longer do. There are some places you can no longer go. There are some things that unconsciously is affecting us. Please drop it. Build your self-esteem. Visualize how the future is going to look like. Yes, like me, I do visualize. Sometimes I will say, okay, in the next 10 years I want to see myself in a place, in a better place. Visualize. Build a positive thinking. Yes, build a positive thinking. You will see that by the time you do this, you are distressing everything around you. Yes, you are distressing everything around you. Muyibat Adeola Lawal, thank you, my friend. You are welcome. So these are steps. These are things we need to do to distress our life. These are major things. If I come here today and tell you that go to gym, eat this one, no. Just the little things that we don't think of aggravate stress. Yes, little things we don't think of aggravate stress in our life. So that is why I have to point out these 7 places that we can distress in our life. Let me go over to it again. 1, your finance, very very important. Yes. Your home, yes. Your relationship with people, be in harmony with people. Your health, administration of your health, your mind and your future. These are very important. By the time you work on all this, you just see that when you are in a workplace, even if the work is so strenuous, there are some people that are going through strenuous job, strenuous work, strenuous career. Even if it is so strenuous, by the time you don't have finance problem, by the time you have a conducive home, by the time you have a good relationship with people, they will help you out. By the time when you have sound health, you will be fit to face the challenges. By the time your mind is clear, you are always positive in everything you want to do, you will be happy in facing the challenges. And by the time you have a realistic and wonderful vision of how your future is going to be, you will be happy with it. Yes, you will be happy with it. So if you look at all these 7 things, they are very important, that can help us reduce and distress a lot of things around us. This could be your children now that is giving you stress. Yes, by the time you try and work on all these things, you'll be able to face this, the little challenges that come your way. If it is emotional stress, yes, you need, if you work on all these things, if you have a good atmosphere and good relationship with people, you will see that people will help you out of it. you know the people around you will say, okay, let's see what we can do, let's see how we can help out. And if you have a good home, you will sleep comfortable, you wake comfortable, and you enjoy yourself. These are very important. These are things that are very very important. Yes. And I think I'll be rounding up now. Next week is going to be a fantastic one. I will not be doing it alone. I'm going to bring 2 more people to join me. We are going to celebrate our children next week, and it's going to be fantastic. Yes, going to be fantastic, and celebrating our children. May God help us in that next week. Then it will be the end of the first quarter. Wonderful, wonderful. I will be needing a lot of things from you, especially your support. Please help me share this so that the information can get to those who will be needing it. If you don't need it, yes, which I'm very sure that you will need it. I wish you best of luck, and I'll be happy, I'll be happy to come here next week and discuss another fantastic topic. I wish you best of luck again. Thank you very much, and bye bye. See you next week.